gentlemen. Welcome to Get Laced, Let's Talk with yours truly, Santana. I have not one, but two special guests here with me today, Kiana Hawthorne and Monique Mapp of Legacy Builders, Inc. I want to thank you two for joining with me today to talk about this special date, special event, Juneteenth, that happens on Farish. How are you ladies today?
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
It is an honor to have you two. Could you tell us about the history of Juneteenth and how it got started?
Of course. Well, Juneteenth, as we know, celebrates our emancipation from slavery. It was on June 19th, 1865, that General Gordon went to Texas to inform the last slaves there and let them know that they were free. You know, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed in 1863. However, you know, all of the slaves were not aware of that, and it was to the slave owners' advantage. Some of them said that they needed work that had to be done, and after the work was done, they let the slaves go free, but that's not really what happened. And so the government had to step in to make sure that that emancipation was actually upheld by everyone. So on June 19th, we celebrate our emancipation, and at one time it was, in the beginning, it was a time for people to connect with one another, you know, lost family, because we were spread out, you know, throughout the country. It was a way for us to fellowship, a way for us to have business with each other, to worship with one another. It was a way for us to empower one another. And so over the years, this celebration has grown to be seen and acknowledged throughout the country. And our celebration on Farish Street is just another way to pay homage to that celebration. This will be our third year on Farish Street. And we chose Farish Street because once upon a time, Farish Street in Jackson, Mississippi was known as the Black Mecca. And so we want to honor that.
Yeah, Farish Street used to be popping back in the day, but I wouldn't know because I wasn't born around that time.
Us either.
I wasn't born around that time, but I knew that if something was going down, it was going to be on Farish Street, because that's when that street right there had a lot of things going on.
Right.
What did you guys hope to accomplish with this event? You know, congratulations on this being your third event. This is my first time actually hearing about it. I've never knew anything about Juneteenth. They never taught it to us in school or anything, and I just never knew anything about it. So, what do you guys hope to accomplish with it, with this being your third year?
Well, the first thing that we hope to accomplish is basically what you just said. A lot of our children and a lot of our adults don't know what Juneteenth is. They're not taught about Juneteenth in school. They're taught about, you know, the 4th of July and all of the other holidays. Mm-hmm. So our main goal is to educate, to inform and let people know what Juneteenth is and what it means. Another one of our goals, because our event has over 50 Black-owned businesses represented on that street, is to kind of work that economic flex, to make sure that our dollar circulates within our community at least 7 times before it leaves. And this is a way for us to do that. Also, we have about 12 acts that will be on stage. So our other goal is to be able to showcase local talent, which we are able to do. Jackson has hidden gems when it comes to the entertainment industry, and you'll never know, because a lot of them don't get a chance to make it out of Mississippi. So this is our way to highlight that as well. And above all else, it's a way to have fun and bring back the fun in the community, the family feel of community and neighborhood, and breaking bread together and fellowshipping together, networking together, and just being with one another.
That is great. With me not knowing much about it, I believe that I will actually come and check everything out, with that being my first time and everything, I would bring some of my friends, let them get the experience as well because, you know, like you said, education-wise, we didn't grow up learning much about it. They never taught us about it or anything. So it's kind of I guess they try to push it on the rug or something. Who really knows, though? As far as the acts and everything, what kind of entertainment should we expect? Like,
well, we have a plethora of all different kinds to kind of represent who we are as a people. So we'll have cultural acts. We'll have African dancers and drummers. We'll have the 601 band. We'll have a lot of local acts, a lot of R&B acts. Some of them are, again, like I said, Press Play 601 with Bridget Haythorne, Cooper De Niro, LaTanya Coleman, and the Epic Funk Brass Band. That's just some of them. We have Dollar Black, Malcolm Shepard, Young Jules, Tilo the Champ, and Scotty Pimpin'. And then there are so many more acts that are going to come on. So, you know, we have a parade that also showcases the different organizations and the different groups that are in Jackson as well.
Speaking of the parade, who can participate? Is it like open for anybody, or is like a selective people that can participate?
It's absolutely open to the public, and it's free to participate. Our goal with the parade as well as the festival is to highlight what we're doing as a people, to highlight who we are. And we think making this accessible to any and every organization that wants to be a part is a great way to do that.
Do you guys have any vendors? If so, who will be there?
Oh, absolutely. We have, like I said, we'll have over 50 black businesses represented out there. Some, just to name a few, we'll have Shady Snow Shack, Rockin' Roots Designs, Nana Sweet Treats, Be Chill Lemonade, which is an awesome business owned by, I think she's now like 12 or 13, but she's a little girl who is just awesome. We'll have Paparazzi out there. 201 Capital will be out there, On a Road Baby Catering, Sugar's Place, Urban Garden, Bath and Body, Nothing But Smoke, African Boutique, Accessory Freaks. We'll have a lot of people out there, and it'll cover just about everything. So we'll have food, from barbecue to hot dogs to pizza, snow cones. We'll have clothing vendors, T-shirt vendors, jewelry vendors, sunglass vendors. We'll have HIV treatment works out there, so you'll get some information about HIV and AIDS and HIV and AIDS testing. We have a few insurance companies that will be represented to kind of give you more information on that. So we'll kind of cover the whole gamut. And like I said, we'll have a little over 50 black-owned businesses out there.
So is this whole event like free, or like there's tickets that that could be purchased? And so how could anyone get tickets if it's not free?
The Juneteenth on Farish Parade and Festival, which is on Saturday, June 16th, is absolutely free to the public. We do have a gala Friday, June the 15th at the Smith Robertson Museum and Cultural Center, and that one does have tickets, and tickets are $30 for individual and $50 for couples. The gala is something new that we're introducing this year, and the purpose of it is to kind of highlight and spotlight those of us who are in the community who are actually in it to win it. Like, they are in it to empower and to motivate and to help us grow as a people. So we're going to have an award ceremony. There'll be entertainment, hors d'oeuvres, complimentary wine, and it'll just be a wonderful night of just melanated magic, girl.
That sounds very, very fun. It does. Okay, so so is there a way that anyone could stay connected with you guys for any surrounding event, for any event surrounding Juneteenth or any future events?
Absolutely. So our organization is called Legacy Builders, Inc., and you can definitely follow us on Facebook to kind of stay abreast of what's going on with Legacy Builders. However, Juneteenth on Farish, we gave it its own page and identity. So if you go and follow the Juneteenth on Farish page, you can find out about all of the events, anything that's coming up, or, you know, what we may have going on in the community.
So how do you guys, you know, as far as like promoting your events, like how do you guys get the information out there outside of Facebook?
We use a lot of word of mouth. We have a committee of wonderful professionals who work hard to make sure that the community knows about what we're doing. We do a lot of radio and TV interviews. We do a lot of promotion, you know, outside of just the regular media. We do flyers. A lot of it is word of mouth. Girl, any way we can, we try to get the word out there.
As far as I want to go back to when you guys were talking about Juneteenth, with it being your third year, how did your first and second year go? Like, what is the comparison between the first one and the second one, and what to expect from this year?
So just a quick backstory. We originally started doing the Juneteenth Festival in Battlefield Park. We actually, our first year doing Juneteenth was there. And the turnout was pretty good there. But when we moved it to Farish Street, it was something about that outdoor street festival, Farish Street, you know, the old school Farish Street feel that immediately attracted the community. The first year we had about 30 vendors out there. I think we had maybe about 200, 300 people throughout the day. So it was a good start, which kind of gave us that motivation. The businesses surrounding were very helpful and supportive. So the second year was even better. We doubled, you know, our participation. We had even more vendors out there. I think we had about 500 to 600 people out there throughout the day. So this year, being our third year, we expect to do the same thing. Our vendors have already increased, and we're still accepting vendors. And then our parade is already increased, and we're still accepting parade participants. We have some amazing sponsors this year that have helped to make things kind of move a lot smoother. And as far as attendance, we expect to at least hit 1,000 people out there throughout the day.
That sounds like very, very exciting. As far as, like, you know, this being like a kids event as well for them, like how do you guys entertain the kids? I know about the adults, you know, you can put anything in our face and we'll be okay. But as far as the kids, well, how does it help them, you know, be able to understand, like, this is what has taken place for our ancestors, for us to be able to be free and, you know, do as we please. Well, not pretty much do as we please, but you get what I'm saying.
I get it.
How does it keep them, you know, interested, you know, as far as them being in attendance?
Well, like Monique said, it is like a big family reunion. And you know that when you go to the family reunion, you are going to have a great time. We open the actual festival. Well, them being able to see the parade is always exciting. And when the festival actually opens up, we do libations, and we talk about the history of Juneteenth. We talk about the meaning of Juneteenth. We talk about why it is so important for us to come together as a people. As the day goes on, you know, the children have their own little children area. We like to call that the children land. And in that space, you have your space jumps, your face painting. You have the snowball guy there. You have everything that's kind of tailored to the children, and it's right close to the stage. So as soon as they hear a song that excites them, you see all of them running over to the front of that stage, and they are dancing all night. They are playing all night. They are happy. They are seeing Black people come together, and they're seeing us unite as a family, and there's no problems. There's no negativity. It's all powerful, and it's uplifting. And each child you see is going to be smiling, happy, laughing, and they're going to understand what it means to be Black, beautiful, and proud.
That sounds like so much fun. And then just, in other words, basically another way to bring your kids out, get them a little rowdy, a little tired, so they can go to sleep when we take them home.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's the best way to do it. You want to bring your kids out, bring them out there so they can go to sleep and you have to hear their mouth when they get home. But this has been a very, very great conversation with you guys about Juneteenth, and I am very, very thankful for you ladies for joining me today and to talk about this event. Opened my ears and eyes more open about it since I've never heard about it before. And to everybody else who is listening, thank them as well for tuning in to Get Laced Let's Talk. So, I want to leave this quote for everybody who's listening. It says, remember to do what you can, where you are with what you have, and stay laced and say, bless you, ladies. You do. You may see me out there as well on both of those dates, because I do plan on coming out there as well.
We hope to.
I really do.
We're gonna have fun.
I would like to meet you. I would like to meet both of you actually. To introduce myself face to face and everything. You know who I am, and I can know who you are, and then make it a tradition for me to come every year to Juneteenth. So I want to know. I want to see all the entertainment, do a little vending shopping, eat some great food. I don't have any kids, so I can't bring them out there, but I do have a niece, so I can bring her out there.
You can, and you are going to absolutely party with us. We are going to have a great time, honey. As soon as we see you, we are going to hug you, and we are going to enjoy Juneteenth.
I would love that, actually. So I want to thank you again for joining me today. This is our first podcast, you guys, and I am honored to have you two to be the first guest.
Oh, my gosh. We are so honored. Thank you. Oh, wow.
You guys are the first. You guys are our first guest on this podcast, and I'm very, very thankful that you guys, Kelly told me you guys were very excited, so I was like, okay, I'm very excited too once I wake up from my nap from work, but but I do thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
Dream life. I got the